It's
The
the
real.
real. My boy Knuckles, what's good with you, bro? They talk to me.
Oh, yeah, I can't complain. Yeah, I really can't complain too much about anything. Still got my sleep insomnia going on and stuff like that. But it is what it is, man. How you been?
Shoot. I'm good. I'm at a point now though. I'm starting to think that I'm about to quit this. I might quit my job pretty soon. I'm just feeling it. Starting to feel I don't really want to be there.
Yeah,
So you know.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm always down to have a birthday cake celebration for somebody quitting. So,
Wow. It's on the way. To Tin Drive. I'll be outside. I'll be on the way. Uh, so what's up, y'all boys? This is Pop the Bubble. This is Pop the Bubble. If you ain't see us, we live now. We live now. What's good with y'all? What is good with
yes, good afternoon.
y'all?
Afternoon.
Uh, so, John, man, what's in the atmosphere, bro? Talk about it.
There's a lot that's going on in the atmosphere. We definitely need to all start paying attention. Oh, clear your gates. Fortify your gates. Stay protected because there's a lot that's moving, and you trying to get swept up by not having situational awareness
Yeah.
on all sides. I know that was really vague and out there, but
Yo, the atmosphere is very
apply
vague
it.
and out
Yeah,
there.
apply
You know what
it.
I'm saying?
Um,
Shoot.
what's been on your radar?
Shoot, you know me, same ish all the time. Music always. You know, our people, my people. You know what I'm saying? What's happening with us? What's happening with them?
Yeah.
Shoot, last night was talking about racism and all the other stuff at work. But supposedly, it got so bad now they got people from Albany coming in to have conversations about it. So, it's getting kind of extra over there.
Oh man.
So yeah, it's that.
I'm
Yo,
gonna exercise
today,
my freedom.
what I'm saying?
I'm gonna
You're
say
not gonna
this.
shackle me with these niggas anyway.
Yeah.
But
That's stupid.
we're gonna be back in a hot second. We gotta play some commercials. We're gonna come back with the topic of the day. Today we talking about I'll tell you when we come back. It's Fat the Bubble. Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What y'all? What's good? What y'all? What's good? What y'all? I know that was real fast, real quick. If you watching us, you see us. If you ain't watching us, if you listen to us, you hear us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Uh, Back again, your boy Day of the Dark Knight and my boy Knuckles out here again to you.
What's good?
Pop this the Pop the Bubble, the real, where we send a hook out and we pull niggas in.
Yeah. Cause we coming for
Cause he
oh,
coming for you,
yeah.
niggas. Coming for you, niggas. All right.
Okay.
All right, Brody. Talk to him. What's the topic? Talk to him.
All right, listen. So
So you know.
it's been brought up to the pretty much we talking about independence.
Uh-huh.
Is there a such thing as having too much independence, and if so, is that a plus or a negative? Is there something that, as far as the narrative
Mm,
of what that looks like,
mm.
does that need to be under a microscope again? Do we have to change the format? Is there something that genuinely all of us know, kind of, sort of,
Mm.
but can we like put that into practice? If so, if that makes any sense.
No, that makes sense. It makes sense. All right, so like pretty much what you're saying is how we view independence possibly needs to change.
Yes.
Possibly needs to change. All right, so well, my thing as far as independence go, I don't know. Independence is a slippery slope, especially right now.
Yeah, definitely.
We live at a time where um people live in a way that they don't need nobody. You know,
Yeah.
nah, I don't need no man to do this and this and this for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, I don't need no to do this and do that and do this. You know what I'm saying? I could cook it clean on my own. I don't need her in my house messing with my stuff,
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
moving my things. You know what I'm saying? I definitely think that it's not it's not a total positive thing. I think that, but I also believe that we was kind of pushed into it
Yeah, yeah.
in a way. Um, and yeah, I think it needs to change. Also, I don't. I I got my ideas, but I'm gonna hear you out too.
Yeah. I mean, I just need people to understand that with freedom, there has to be restrictions.
Mhm.
Otherwise, it's just anarchy.
Okay.
It's just chaos. And there has to be a balance, a give and take of things. You can't just continuously, be a taker or a giver necessarily.
Uh,
It's there has to be some type of flow that happens. But I just view it, now it's definitely a pride thing. It's
mhm.
definitely a crutch later on in life, as far as in you don't know how to accept help, especially when you need it the most.
Mhm.
When you're not supposed to be doing anything for this task, we don't know how to sit back. We don't know how to sit there and let the other team players do whatever, because one, they're gonna mess it up. Two, they ain't gonna do it like me. Three, they ain't gonna do it as fast as me. And we
Mhm.
need to get this done ASAP. And it cripples us later on.
Uh, so, like, do you think so? But what should we do about stuff like that? Because even not even because the time we live in, just how we are as people.
Yeah.
Do you have the patience to
Well,
wait
and
for
that's the thing.
somebody to do something, and then are you going to be okay that they didn't do it how you specifically wanted it to get done? You know what I mean? I think those are
It
little
should
steps that
be.
we be
It
dealing
is,
with.
and the steps have to be taken at a young age, especially when you're training up the child, because they need to know that it's okay to get that help. It's okay, because you see it all the time at schools. They push us to be like that, like how you said.
Mm,
It's all, it's the programming, it's the teaching steps that everybody go ahead and make. So especially when it comes to school, it's not really in to talk amongst your peers,
mm,
to come up and branch and spit off different ideas. It's all about sit down, shut up, do your work, keep your head down, raise your hand when spoken to, and look out for yourself. There's no community being taught, but we need the community. You need the tribe.
yeah. Shoot, man. Speaking of the tribe, whatever happened to a village needing a village to raise a child? Whatever happened to that?
The village got jobs.
Not the village got
They
jobs.
got jobs. They hit the man. The, the saying. Forget these kids, and they just at the end of the day, hey, that's your problem. That's your 23 chromosomes. That's your 23 chromosomes. Y'all figure it out.
Y'all figure it out.
Yeah,
Shoot. Oh,
we need to go back to
you
it.
pass it that mic. I mean the mouse. The mouse.
Yeah,
Yeah. Shoot.
yeah. We definitely need to get back into the community, the going to the tribe, seeking out the elders. But
Oh, mama, you so embarrassing. Hi,
hi, mommy,
mom.
love you.
I don't know. See, my thought process of the village is that it's gonna sound controversial. I don't care. Don't argue. Well, you can argue with me. We on the radio. Talk your talk. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like the village broke apart. Mostly because, and I'm only saying this because these are the people that I see do it,
Okay.
because women stop allowing other people to help them parent.
True.
I think the biggest issue was, nah, that's my kid. You don't talk to my kid any type of way. You know, you ain't about to say this with my kid. You ain't gonna do this with my kid. Like, don't be talking to my kid like that. You
Right,
know,
right,
don't touch my
right.
kid. Like all that. I think that's what destroyed the village, because slowly but surely people start backing away. You know, they see your kid doing something, they start saying stuff to you about what your kid was doing,
Right,
because you want to be ignorant about it. You know, instead of chastising your kid, you press me
exactly.
because I said something to you about what your kid was doing.
Right. I'm trying to correct the situation here, fix this problem, but
You,
you keeping that snowball effect going.
you know, and then that create unruly children, because now they think they could talk to anybody how they want, because they gonna get their mama.
Right.
You know, they could do whatever they want because you ain't their mama.
And it goes down to the relaxed standards too, as far when it comes to parenting. Because I know, at least for me growing up, it was anybody could beat me. As in, they knew my mama, it was they had automatic permission to go ahead and just
Grab
get me
me up.
back in check. You're right, choke me up and like, what are you doing? Like, you're supposed to be doing this.
Right.
But because I'm thinking that I'm outside of my mom's little safety net, her little safety zone, her watchtower, I
Right.
could go ahead and just do whatever.
Right.
Like, nah, she had her lieutenants out there in the streets.
Ready.
Right. She just had boys out there be like, hey, I saw your son do this and do that. So, but there's no checking now. There's no checking in anything. No one checks somebody. Everybody's just on the whole, well, your opinion matters. So, your opinion does matter, but fact is fact, and stupidity and ignorance is another thing.
Right.
You gotta learn how to weed stuff out.
Yeah, because I think it start like, but even start further than that. The whole thing with how the government kind of first taking a man out the house by putting him in jail, and then you know well, all the welfare and all that stuff. You know what I mean? That gave women this a different kind of independence.
Right.
Um, you know, but I think the issue with that was that it ain't really give you independence. It just switched your husband. Your husband went from James, Jim, me, and them to New York State.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Franklin Grant.
You know what I'm saying?
Lincoln, yeah.
It went to New York State now, because instead of your husband going out to work, and get this bread or whatever they doing and bringing home money, so then you could do whatever you gonna do with it or whatever.
Right.
Now New York State give you food stamps. New York State give you New York State give you a whole give you a monthly bus pass. New York State get you, back then they used to give you government cheese, but they don't give you government cheese no more. New York State give you health care, dental for your kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, shoot,
they definitely give you
why?
Like, exactly, why bother?
Why bother with a man? Facts. My man, Cab, toxic independence. Talk to him. And you just went from being dependent on a man to being dependent on the state.
Yeah.
Now, I know people gonna be on here. They're gonna see this later and be like, "That's a real blanket statement" and stuff like that. But it's not every woman, because I'm pretty, women out there that still want to be with a man, and ain't nothing wrong with a woman working, having a job, having a career, having dreams and goals. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
The people I'm talking to, and y'all could be mad if you want to. I'm talking to y'all that y'all go on 8-9 vacations a year, but y'all ain't never working. You don't never work, or you work every once in a while. You work when you need the money, because New York State paying your rent, and New York State paying your, all this other stuff.
Not limiting this to just New York State,
right? Everybody,
it's a global.
It's a global thing. It's a I don't know if it's a global thing, but it's definitely an American thing.
Definitely, yes.
It's definitely an American thing, and I think that's where it all root from, and then like I said before, and then it goes from you being independent to now, instead of the help with the village help, we getting stuff together, coming together as community. You became this island.
Right.
and can't nobody. Should you turn to the stoop kid? You know what I mean? Some of y'all not 90s kids, but y'all turn to the stoop kid, and now can't nobody come near your stoop. Right. Can't nobody step on your stoop. Can't nobody touch your stoop. When we all was chilling on the stoop just a minute ago.
Right.
And now can't nobody touch your stuff. That's crazy.
Right. Saturday night, that was a spot to be at.
You know what I'm saying? We out here, we don't pull the table out, start playing spades in front of the stoop and everything. And now we can't even come over your house no more. Nothing. You know what I mean? And I think
it's always you. I'm sorry, like that's just what it is. It is always you that go ahead and affects everything, that changes everything, because for some particular reason you decided to listen to somebody who has never been in this situation, never been in this experience. Like you're not experiencing what you're experiencing right now. You listen to them, their word is bond for some reason. But the people that are genuinely trying to help you, it is you that is pushing them away, because we don't need nothing from you.
All right. Don't.
I don't. I'm here to help you out because one is the kindness out of my heart. Two, how are we supposed to evolve as a people if we keep starting at the same point?
Right. It's hard that it's sad that every 365 days we gotta start from the beginning.
Right. And then it comes to a point where now
I'm tired of starting over.
You don't piss me off. Now I'm on my petty stuff right now. And I'm gonna be old boy who just bought McDonald's just for his kid,
right,
and not the rest,
right?
Because technically,
and you wonder
about to start that up,
and you wondering what changed,
right? Like,
you changed. I was chilling. I was chilling. I was with it.
Fine. I had no problem jumping off this cliff doing
A, B, and C.
Right, just going in. Now there's a problem with my help. I'm gonna back off. I got you.
Cool.
But then now I ain't nothing.
Right, now I ain't helping. Now I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that.
But we're not just getting on the females.
No, we're gonna talk. We talk about these Negro. Well, not Negroes, because we talk about these dudes.
These boys.
Because it's not a. I don't think this is a black thing. I think this is a. It's a generation thing. Definitely, because we got to do better too.
We do. We need to be more assertive, putting the foot down. And I know it's going to hurt. I know that what I'm causing right now, it's going to make a lot of people mad. But at the end of the day, correction needs to be made. And it's not going to happen if we just, we don't properly bandage this up. It's going to get an infection. Now, possibly amputation.
I think we are at. We got the knife in the skin already.
Right. I already hooked you up with anesthesia. I got you. Like we need to turn back around and stop kicking out people that is actually here for us.
All right, it's trying to help you out.
Self-sabotage. That's also what having too much independence. I'm just speaking from experience.
Yeah.
I'm extremely independent. I'm straight survival mode at all times. And when it comes to help, I don't like taking the easy way. I don't like certain things because I don't want you to ever come out your mouth talking about the position you in right now. I got you there.
Right.
That that noise is whatever. Because you already know the truth. You know what's up. So
we gotta get to a point where we can be mature enough and not care.
Right. Exactly.
Be like, okay, fine. Yeah. That's cool.
And we're like, all right, whatever.
All right.
Just let it
be. Because I got the help that I needed. So
right.
It happened.
Transactions done. Now you still complaining about the receipts and the gratitude. Tip
that's on you because I don't we don't went here. We done did it now.
Done.
We don't went here. We done did it now. You know what I mean? So like I don't know what else to tell you.
That is definitely
we done been through it now, my guy. Like, all right, you couldn't be. Anybody come here to see you, Otis?
Right.
I'm at Otis writing all the music. They did come to see Otis. They came to see Otis music. They might not came to see him necessarily sing it.
To see who's going to deliver it.
They might not definitely see him to see it, but y'all came and sung Otis songs though, real strong out there. Yo, but definitely gonna get on the dudes. Because like you say, we got this thing about being have a problem with being independent on our own too, because it's like we create a culture of dudes that don't want to do nothing for you. And it's our fault and it's your fault because it got to be being a responsible man isn't passed down as much or as often as it used to be.
Yeah.
It used to be even if he could have cheated on you or whatever, but he took care of all his kids.
Right.
You know what I mean? It used to be like that. And now it's like, shoot, if I don't talk to their mom, I don't want to be there, Though, I understand because your baby mom probably annoying as hell, you know what I'm saying? Like she probably be wilding and all that. Like I get, you know what I'm saying? I was like,
it's the truth for a lot of people out there, though.
It's the truth for a lot of people. Unfortunately, but you still got responsibility at that house. You still got technically, bro. You still got to be responsible at that house, bro.
Yeah.
You break that by stop messing with these toxically independent females.
Yep.
You knew she had an attitude just because she was
on top of that.
Just because she was cute. Don't mean that she worth it.
And that's another thing that doesn't get talked about too much. We'll probably say that for another show.
Yeah.
But yes, the narcissistic woman.
Right. She a dime, but that's not as much as she worth. She a 10. That's cool, but
But yeah, the guys are definitely we're definitely lacking at our job as well.
Yeah, and then we gotta take responsibility for ourselves.
And that's the biggest thing. Everybody's word that should describe them is accountability. You are accountable for the choices that you make, your actions, whatever you decide to.
Right. No matter what she did or he did or another dude did,
because
you know what I'm saying?
Always the right option to choose in the situation, and the opportunity is always presented. But the exit signs, because when it's like 3-4 hours later, after you done calm down, you out of your feelings, you're like, dang, I probably shouldn't have said that to her. I probably shouldn't have did this. I probably shouldn't have flattened her tires out. I probably, I didn't have to put sugar in this gas tank. There's a lot of things that, you start thinking after the fact, like, dang, I did mess up. I was way out of line of that.
Right.
You have that, but you have those exit signs flashing through your mind.
Right.
Chill,
when you went to the store and they have sugar at the store, the first store you went to, then you start driving to the next store.
You on your fifth store. You bug it. Like this was a sign.
Stop. Now you done went to 7-Eleven and bought sugar for $9. And you like
now there's no excuse after that. You did what you did. But own it. Okay, that was a person to me. Yes, I did that. Bam. How can we grow from this step forward?
All right.
How can we move forward? Because at the end of the day, it's about these kids.
Right.
They're the future.
Right. And it's about your peace, bruh. Be accountable for your peace. Because if you stay accountable and you do what you got to do, if it's not, if what you're doing, stop being allowed in the place that you're trying to do it at, guess what? You did, you went and you did what you was going to do. Anything that was said after the fact, hey, that ain't on you no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Same thing with y'all, with the women. You do if you doing what you're supposed to be doing and not by your standards of doing what you're supposed to be doing, you know what I mean? By, true ethics and morals of it, doing what you're supposed to be doing, then, it is what it is. Now I know it's going to be people, once again, who are going to be like, yeah, but I'm talking to y'all specifically. No, you know what I'm saying? You don't know. You wrong.
Right.
Tell you now, you wrong. Get your stuff together. You know what I'm saying? You need to listen to the rest of this joint. You know what I mean? Because you're tripping.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? But definitely the independence thing. We have to find a good. I feel like we have to find a good middle ground.
Yeah.
It's okay to be independent to a degree.
There is.
You should be independent as in, for like you said earlier, for accountability reasons.
Mm-hmm.
This is yours. You got to take care of it. You got to pay for this.
Right.
You got to pay for that. You know what I'm saying? You got to go to work. Yeah. You got to do this. You got to do that.
You got to do your share.
You got to do your independent share of things, and then after that, it's about coming together and doing stuff. That's either with your brothers or your sisters. You know what I'm saying? Your peoples. Yo, bruh. We gonna like. All right, so now I did all stuff that I needed to do for me.
Right.
Now let's see what we need to do for us.
Right.
So yeah, okay, I got all my stuff together. So I did all the things that I needed to do that was under my that I was accountable for.
Yeah, your title, what you were.
You know what I'm saying? And now what's something that we got to do
right
for our stuff?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I think a lot of people misconstrue parental relationships because we be like, well, we always talk about how you sacrificing for kids and all this other stuff, but true sacrifice for your children is getting your stuff together above anything else. Because if you ain't together, what they gonna come home to?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you ain't getting your stuff together, regardless of what we always talk about, they need this, they need this, they need this. Half the time, kids don't need all that. Mm-hmm. Half this time, it's stuff that you want for them to have.
Yeah, that's definitely a fact.
And it had nothing to do with what they want. Because let's be real, most kids, all they want is especially this time, they want chips, they want candy.
I wanted moon shoes, and I never got them. But what did I get? Socks, underwear.
Things you needed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we definitely, when we come back from this break, we're gonna talk about needs and wants.
And we'll also get back to
we're gonna get back to the comment
as well.
Right when we come back. Hitting y'all up, this your boy Daniel, and this is
Knuckles.
It's about the bubble, you know what I'm saying? Be about it, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find it. And I can't find it. Oh, and there it is.
Are you ready to launch your business, but you don't know where to begin? Join the Iberio Business Center online program, which serves the Finger Lakes in Rochester, New York. The business course is offered in both English and in Spanish. Take advantage of the different speakers and their expertise throughout this course. The online program includes a pitch competition, which will assist you with funding for your business. For more information, visit Iberio.org or call 716-418-4782.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Dante Miles, aka D Belly, aka your city councilman. I'm here at Fire 716 Radio, and I'm asking you to tune in on Thursdays at 11 on our show, The Vault. We're going to be having some conversations that's super relevant, but very important. And sometimes it may be a little uncomfortable, but we're going to make sure that we get our voices out. Come tune in on Thursdays at 11 a.m. and make sure you download the Fire 716 app. See you then.
What's up? This your boy.
Hello.
Wait, a couple seconds. What's up? This your boy Daniel the Dark Knight back at you again for Pop the Bubble here, sitting here with my boy Knuckles. Talk to him.
Yeah, man. We trying to get it in, man.
Trying to get it in. All right. Before we left, we had a comment. We're gonna read a comment first. Read that joint for me, Brody.
All right. So people don't take a moment to analyze the situation, but would rather act immediately with some form of violence. Absolutely.
That's a whole conversation right there.
It is. It definitely is. And I feel like it stems from violations. 100%. People violate, especially, women do it more than men. But men are definitely still up on that board.
Right. High.
Right. The numbers are high.
It's like 95 to 90. You know what I'm
saying? But we, especially with us guys, we're not told to be vulnerable. We're not told to open up. You're supposed to swallow those feelings, shut up, man up, blase. When we find that one person that thinks, that we think is our Bonnie. is our, our ride or die, is gonna sit there and be with us. We are starting this business, we're starting this family together, we're on the track to success. It gets derailed because of someone violating another person by using what was given to them to harm them. I told you in something in confidence and in secret, trusting you, having our relationship grow, and now you taking the thing that happened to me and you're condemning me. You're sending hot coals on me. Like for why? Like, well, what's the purpose of that? And then that person is just in complete shock with the audacity that they result into,
this violence.
Exactly. It's there's a plethora of ways that goes about, but it always goes into that. But it's definitely has to do with a big part of it is, I feel like, it's violations. They don't.
Yeah,
Keep your
sure.
tongue.
People do be violating. I don't know if I agree to a degree.
Yeah, it's not the whole cake.
I
It's
think
not the whole
to
pie,
agree.
but it's definitely a slice.
But I think that a lot of it come from, well, Kev said it come from bitterness.
Yeah.
I feel like it come from fight or flight. We spend so much, like you said earlier, we spend so much time in survival mode.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now we all we know is to either run from something or to attack it. So like when you bring up something to me, I automatically get in my feelings, and I either don't want it or I feel some type of way about it, and I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, this, that, or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
But then even on the other end, sometimes people come to you with violence. You know what I mean? Because they feel some type of way about something, and now you stuck like a deer in the headlights because you're like, yo, where does this even come from?
Right. Especially if you're dealing with a narcissist on top of that, on both spectrums, because you genuinely trying to have a conversation, and next thing you know, it's your fault that you're even having a discussion, and then it's like, dude, I'm trying to go over here, and then you mad because there's Pop-Tart crumbs on the floor that you caused from opening it up. But it's me.
Right.
Okay, cool, fine, whatever. You just talk about nothing. So it has a lot to do with communication. It has a lot to do with how you respond to it as well. And yeah, we get into that fight or flight. Yeah, I definitely concur with that, as far as, because you can only talk to me so many times before I gotta let you have it now, because I let it slide because I like you. You cool. I'm gonna let you talk to me like this, but don't get comfortable here, because I'm not even allowed to be talking to myself like that. You definitely not about to.
Right. And shoot, sometimes that backfire on you.
It definitely does. Somebody's gonna,
yeah,
take about
like
classes for 3 months.
It's not. I ain't talking about like even like that. I'm talking about like you say something how you feel, and now they feel in some type of way. It's telling you how they feel, but like you ain't telling them how you felt to hear how they felt.
Yeah, you just acted in the moment.
You know what I mean? I didn't want to hear none of that. I don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? This is how I was feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And people don't take accountability for what they do and what they say.
Yeah, definitely.
So when somebody bring up something after a long time, you don't take no accountability for it. And now you're trying to switch it around. It's like, well, you should have said something before, or,
right.
Well, I feel like this, when it's like, yo, it wasn't about you. You know what I mean? Yeah. I brought this up to tell you how I was feeling, and now you made it about you and how you feel. And now I feel like, you drown me out, and now I don't want to talk to you no more.
Yeah, because now I came to you with something, and you're just thinking about yourself.
Right.
So I didn't shadowing what I'm trying.
Right. I didn't come here to have a discussion about how you feel and how I feel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have you have every day
And
to
that'd be the
talk
thing,
about
too.
how you feel.
And it don't ever really be too deep with us. It'd be the simplest stuff ever. But I don't like sugar on the counter. Well, what's that supposed to mean? Just how it sounds. I don't like sugar on the counter. Can you clean it up? No, something else got to be here. It's like something else, like you fishing for stuff that ain't there. There was only one toy fish in the pond. You got it. You won. Game over.
Right, you got it. It's fine.
Like
Whatever.
there's nothing else there.
All right, I don't want to talk about it no more.
Right.
I'm about to put
And
these headphones
just-
on.
when we're
And
done
now I'm
with it-
ignoring you, and now you mad.
Right, because
Now you want to talk about me ignoring you now. Is you gonna ignore me? Is how you feel?
No, I'm just done.
Like, girl, it's not even that. You not. It's because you didn't listen to me in the beginning. You know what I mean? I know. We harp about communication. We harp about communication.
Yeah.
We harp about communication. Women yell at you about how you don't communicate. I want you to communicate with me. I communicate with you. You make it about you. Don't want to communicate with you no more. You know what I'm saying? If I say, like you said, I don't really like how you talk to me. Like, I don't really like how your tone of voice when you talk to me.
Yeah.
Well, I've been talking like this, now I'm telling this, and I was doing this because now I talk like this because of that. Yo, I didn't ask for your history.
And that's another thing.
I didn't ask for your history. I told you this, so then you could take account. So then you could take accountability for your actions,
Right.
and think about and have a not discussion with me because I told you all I wanted to say.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because there's
Think about what you do and how you talk.
There's definitely a lot of men, guys that are being bred in this generation,
Right.
Civilization.
That you either
They're extremely passive,
right,
so
or they are extremely aggressive.
yeah, and it's rare to find really aggression all like that now. I feel like mostly everybody's just passive. They just get in,
now
tail
point
between
now,
the legs, and-
we extreme now, so it's like either they let everything go or it's a real fight now.
Yeah, true. Okay, yeah, can't argue there.
You
But-
know,
Yeah, you gotta read the room, and you gotta understand that everybody's not built like you. It can't, two positives can't fit when you put in the batteries in the remote. One
Right.
has to be a negative.
right?
So you have to have a balance, but you can't sit there and also be a bully in the relationship as well, or in the situation, because somebody ain't saying nothing just because they didn't bring it to your attention. There's still body language. You can see that it's affecting them. You can see that there's something there. They just can't say it. You got to find a way to try to push it if
Yeah.
you're really there for them. But most people, they just a lot of selfish reasons why they get into certain things,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
there's a lot in there too.
Right. Facts, Bozy. Black he said, my man said family working. That's a fact. Like, everything is work. And then I have this argument with other girls, some other women sometimes, even with my homies, sometimes about what work really is.
Yeah.
And sometimes work isn't always every time I feel some type of way, every time you feel some type of way, we have to have a whole full-blown discussion about the thing and why we feel this way and what we doing. Because I know, with me at least, I don't really know why I feel this way right now. I just know that I feel this way. And
Yeah.
I didn't want to say nothing, but you told me I need to communicate with you. So then I did. And
Yeah, I'm being honest, but
and now you made me feel like I don't ever want to be honest with you ever again.
right.
Mama said most people only listen just to get a response and don't listen to listen. That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's
Sometimes
a
I
fact.
don't need you to respond to me. I'm not talking to you, and I talk to everybody like this, especially like if I'm already feeling some type of way. I'm like, listen, I just want to vent real quick. Just hear me out. Hear what I have to say. I'm not coming to you looking for a solution.
Right.
I'm not coming to you to fix my problems.
Mhm.
I'm just coming to you because I know that I thought I could talk to you
Mhm.
and you just be here.
Right.
Just I need somebody just to hold my hand.
Right.
I just need somebody just
It's
to
Michael Jackson
sit
song.
by the water neter to me. Just chill.
You know,
Yo,
what's
who's down the
what
road
the-
down
what-
the
what
down
the,
the hill?
what did they say?
Rock.
Will you stay? Stay, darling. Stay in my corner.
But you have a lot of people out here that, they try to use what they give you, like, oh yeah, this person trusts me. Let me go spread out what he said to everybody.
Right.
Like, oh, John be doing this, John be doing that, out of this, out of that. I'm like, that's
Right.
crazy.
Right.
Because what you be doing is slithering.
Right. Mama came back and said a lot of communication problems start with tone of voice. Facts. Nobody like being yelled at. Nobody like to be talking down to. You know what I mean? And then when you do it to me, I can't be aggressive and angry and extra, because if I raise my voice, now you raising your voice, and now it's a battle.
You know, that octave, and then
now it's a battle. But like when you raise your voice, I just let it go because I don't want to have no argument with you. You know what I mean?
I don't know why she had the decibels.
Like you want to leave and
Okay.
I think a part, and then back, to come back full circle about independence. A lot of that stem from your stint as an independent person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when you was by yourself, you talked how you wanted to talk.
Mhm.
You said whatever was on your mind, and you put that up as if that is what communication is.
Right.
And that is not what communication is. That is, that's just having a loudspeaker, and your personality is just overpowering.
Yeah.
So, and can nobody overpower you in what you say? Because,
or if you try to, it's turned into, why are you trying to fight with me? Why are you trying to argue with me?
Right.
Why are you trying to?
I'm just
body
saying.
language.
I said,
you gotta read the room, feel the energy.
You know?
How's everything going, and understand. Especially like with my family, we loud talkers, and especially I still get to this day. I'd be talking to mama. We'd be on the phone, and I could see her face before she even says. I'm like, I know, I'm not yelling at it. I'm just, I'm just excited right now, and be like, all right now, but watch who you talking to, because I'm maybe liable to, I could bite back too. I could snap back too. You want to get there, but it may not just be the case. Like I said, for us, we just loud talkers. We already talk on a 10.
Mm-hmm.
So it could get a little
dicey.
Yeah, right. Everybody sit there and like, why are those people over there yelling? I'm like, we're not.
This is how we talk.
This is just
what
this
is how we speak. This is how we talk. But like I said, go back to that independent thing. Go back to that village thing. Nobody can talk to your kids any type of way. So now you grew up learning that you gonna talk however you want to talk, because ain't nobody gonna talk to you no kind of way because somebody got your back, and they're not gonna let nobody talk to you however you want to talk to. So now you don't have any discipline.
Yeah.
You don't have any real communication skills.
Yeah.
All you know how to do is be disrespectful, and you see that disrespect as conversation, and you don't see it as disrespect because every time somebody came and tried to be like, yo, how you talking is real disrespectful.
Right.
You need to watch what you say. You know what I mean? Nobody, you don't understand that. And then people get into fist fights for grown men and stuff because you was talking crazy, and you met and dudes ain't taught to not hit girls no more, bro. So like you talking crazy to him, he just mollywopped you, and you wonder how you on the floor in the club because you was talking wild.
I don't condone violence.
Don't condone violence, but I'm just saying,
equal opportunity.
You're stupid. You're stupid. Mama said communication is having comprehension of what is being said. Facts, and people don't ever try to comprehend what you got to say. Yeah. And we really need to get back. I think, yeah, you need to do that. If we can get back to real communication and real conversation, not debate, not arguing.
Yeah.
If we can start there, and then go back to that village mentality slowly, we'll make stronger, better people.
Yeah.
Going along.
Yeah.
But first thing first, we all gotta take some kind of accountability for not doing these things.
Yeah.
And the generation before y'all gotta take accountability for not teaching you.
That's a
You know,
fact.
but at the same time, if you grown, you accountable for yourself now. Who cares what your mom and your dad did? Who cares what auntie did to you?
Or
Who
what your
cares
parent
what
did,
Rollo
yeah.
did to you in 4th grade when he tripped you and you fell down the stairs? No, I care about none of that now. You grown now.
And a lot of the independent stuff too also, and I get it, understand it, it also comes through being hurt, whether if it's bullying, whether if it's sexual abuse, whether if it's verbal abuse, whatever the case may be. That pain, that abuse right there just lets you know, like, especially if someone did put their hands on you, violated you, touched you in any type of way, it was the people that I should be trusting the most. They do this to me. What's a complete stranger gonna do to me?
Right.
So I have 100% to stay always in a survival mode because I can't trust nobody in this jungle. It's just me and my tools. And if I let my guard down at any second, it'll happen again. And that's, you gotta let healing, take care of that wound. You gotta let time take care of that wound. But
Right.
actively putting ointment on it to help get the healing stages a little bit quicker.
And putting real work into the healing.
Yeah.
Like sometimes healing is staying away from people because
Exactly.
people is your trigger. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Sometimes
It could be family.
sometimes staying away from
Family,
family.
right.
Sometimes staying away from yourself. We put so much stuff on. Oh my God, that's so triggering. Yo, you a whole adult. Stop always being triggered by stuff
Yeah.
all the
'Cause
time.
All you're doing is just telling me that one, I have absolutely total power and control.
Right.
over
And you have no self-control.
You're right.
That's my
right
trigger.
Now I'm your puppet master now.
Yo,
Thank
you are grown.
You
Why
are
is
not.
that your trigger now?
Right.
Why is that your trigger?
And
Somebody raised their voice at you, that's your trigger. But when they do it to you at work, you shut them. Oh, huh? If he was 6'7", if he was 6'7", 320 pounds, and he was looking at you like he was going to knock you out, you know what I'm saying? Your whole tone to change talking to people.
Well, because people ain't dumb.
No, people are dumb.
They're stupid. Everybody is dumb. I say my boy Leo said it. He was like, I may be dumb once, but I ain't stupid twice.
I
You
respect
choose
that.
to be stupid. Because we're all dumb when it comes to a certain subject. Until we get knowledge, everybody gets knowledge of everything, especially we live in the age of information. There's no excuse on why you don't know something, where literally thousands and thousands of years of information is literally at your fingertips within seconds.
Yeah.
You're choosing to be stupid. You're choosing to be ignorant on a certain subject. You're choosing to wallow in your filth. Get up, clean yourself off, dust yourself
Get
off.
up, stand up.
Because no one's going to just randomly come up and just start bathing you.
No, and you should never have that thought process that somebody
Right.
should come and save you. It's not about being.
The first step starts with you.
If you believe somebody gonna come save you, facts, not even a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you walking around here thinking that somebody gonna come and be everything that you want them to be, you live in a dream, fam.
There's only one person
Who's right,
perfect.
and that's the Lord.
Exactly.
Y'all be getting into these relationships thinking people gonna be how they gonna be, and you can still stay how you is.
All right. I'm like, I drove my dream man, at the age of 6.
That's what I'm going with.
Right. Like, no, that
His name is Ken. He don't have no job. His name Ken. He don't have no job, but he always got nice clothes and he got a nice smile, nice hair. So and he'll never talk crazy to me. I love Ken.
Yeah, no.
I bet because he fake.
He sounds like a great man,
like a great guy.
Right.
He does not exist.
Like, were you double dating? What's going on?
Let me know. My man Kev said nobody has the authority to speak to me as if I'm beneath them. Don't yell at me in any situation. He also says you living in fairy tale land.
Hey, that's the reason of popping that bubble. Of
Yeah,
yours,
popping that bubble.
There's so much that's going on that's around you, outside of your atmosphere. That just because you ignore it doesn't mean that it doesn't go. It just doesn't go away.
Right. Just because you're living in your bubble, you know what I mean?
It's still there.
When first episode, gonna drop the knowledge on you already. Yo, every time you encounter somebody new, that's a bubble pop. Because that's a new person with a new bubble. And two bubbles, they stick together for a while, but eventually they gonna right up. Because that surface tension is gonna break it. Yeah. You know what I mean? So don't be one of these people that think you're gonna stay in your bubble for your whole life, but you want to interact with people. That's not how life works.
Yeah, because if not, that's when everything's a trigger now.
Right now, everything is a trigger. And yelled as a trigger. Somebody not doing something for you was a trigger. Yeah. You have expectations that somebody should do something for you that they don't have of themselves, and then you get mad about it.
Yeah,
you are silly, and you look silly. You are silly. I'm not gonna call you stupid, but you're silly, very silly to even think that. I'm just saying, silly to think that.
Honestly, it's in the Bible.
It's in the right.
It's in Proverbs.
It's in Proverbs. Y'all look it up on your own. You know what I'm saying? It's in there.
Don't say that man's stupid. Paraphrasing, but it's in one of them verses.
It's in one of them verses. You got to find it. All right, y'all. We're gonna hit one more commercial break, and then we're gonna come back with final thoughts. And shoot, what you listening to these days? You know what I'm saying? Coming back. This has been your boy Dan the Dark Knight, your boys Knuckles, and we out here popping the bubble. Hit me.
Big Frank in the morning on Fire 716. What's up, fam? It's Frank.
And Tyra. Tune in to Keeping the Fire.
Every Thursday at 6 p.m. right here on Fire 716.
What's up, everybody? It's Kier here, Inject Faith Hope Love. I am so excited to announce that you can now catch me right here on Fire 716 Radio each and every Monday for Inject Mondays at 7 p.m. So go ahead and download the app and rock out with your girl. Again, that's each and every Monday at 7 p.m. Tune in and have a good time with us.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I am John Smoke.
This is DJ Boots, the Beat Bully.
And every Friday here on Fire 716 Radio from 7 to 9 p.m., we will be hosting our show, The Back Room, where we play nothing but hit songs out of 716. We'll also have local music, news, events, shows, and more. So make sure you tune in every Friday and check out the talent created in our booths and studios. The phone lines will also be open for requests, comments, and more. Thank you for choosing Fire 716. Peace.
Fire 716. It's your boy Dan the Dark Knight, and this has been Pop the Bubble. I've been here with my boy Knuckles out here in the streets. You know, if you've been following the conversation, we were talking about independence and how you could keep your independence. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Mama. Commercials fire. Appreciate it. I ain't make them, so I ain't gonna take too much. I
built it from scratch.
You know what I'm saying? God gave me. He told me to go into the woods, cut the Adam tree, and that's what I did.
I wasn't there for that, so I can't confirm.
No, he wasn't there. See, it's true.
Being stated. Oh, that's too funny.
Shoot, bro, what you been listening to? What music you been on you?
Oh, man. I've definitely been on the Coltrane kick.
Oh, yeah.
For a minute.
That's my guy right there.
Yes, definitely. He definitely has this album. He got an album with Thelonious Monk and Killer.
That is a good album.
Just genius. It's amazing.
It's a good album. That's a good album.
But yeah, been stuck on always stuck on the jazz tip. Just trying to find my peace,
Mm-hmm.
It's tough out here being a war hero and Sharon Stone's cousin.
I've been vice president for 4 years.
Listen, I'm trying to tell them.
I'm a war hero. Sharon Stone's cousin. Okay, if they don't vote for me for president, It's a problem.
I don't know what's going on. What you been listening to, man?
I've been listening to a plethora of things. If y'all don't know, Spotify got this thing called
Discover Weekly.
Discover Weekly, and it's been blessing me with a lot of different music. It been hitting me with a lot of original songs that other songs I like or have listened to has sampled.
Okay.
And that's
always great.
That's awesome for me because I'm a music lover.
Right.
You know, I listen to my people. You know, I only listen to real hip hop. I only listen to real hip hop, jazz, classical music. My wifey crying about I listen to 90s R&B, but you know, I grew up with 70s, 80s, 60s music. You know, where when they was talking about love, they meant it. So I don't really.
There was talk about.
I don't really prescribe to Keith Sweat and his begging.
It was just
make it last forever. No, you didn't, Keith Sweat. You got divorced. Anyway,
yo. A man could dream.
A man could change, can he?
Let that boy dream. All right. Hey.
That's what he was doing when he was humming.
That's what he was doing.
When he was humming, when that he was asleep.
Listen.
He was asleep and he was trying to breathe. He didn't have his breathing machine on.
Definitely talking about love in the 90s. There was just a little bit more
that ish
direct.
That ish was toxic, like Britney Spears. They was talking about love. They was talking about lust. Y'all was lusting.
Fair enough. I would say
it
was explicit content. And
I was out there lusting
direct with it, and it was like, oh,
you know?
so we're doing this.
Yeah, I was out here lusting.
Gradually, it turned. Over the years, out here with groceries now. So.
Right, you know, we went from. It's crazy to go from Anita Baker to Glorilla. I'm just saying, it's the change. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See, this is why I only listen to real ish. You know what I'm saying? You know.
It's tragic.
Coast Contra, you know what I'm saying? Most or Yasin, Kweli, Rhapsody, Bus, you know what I'm saying? Okay, Tribe, you know,
definitely the Tribe.
Definitely the Tribe. Get your ish together. De La Soul on the Kimmel Show tomorrow. Check it out. While we on the radio, a part of my final thought is gonna be a shout out to Auntie that work at from Bertha's. Her birthday coming up.
Auntie, we love you.
Shout out to you. Love you. Love your pancakes.
Yes, with the fluff.
Love your conversation. Definitely with the fluff. I know you don't think it is, but we seen you. We seen the red cap.
Right.
In the white in the jar. It wasn't mayonnaise.
My taste buds have never.
You know what I'm saying? We know marshmallow when we taste marshmallow. Okay, don't try to play us. You know what we is.
Just mad because we got it on the first.
Right, on the first try. Hater.
That's fluff.
You know, so, but aside from the jokes and, the love that I'm showing, because she definitely take care of us. My final thought is, learn how to really communicate. Communication is not, communication is a two-way stream. People need to talk and they have discussions, but sometimes communication is listening.
Yes.
Sitting there and listening. You don't always have to react to everything. Mm-hmm. Sit down, hear what they got to say, and chew on it. Because even if you don't feel like it's all the way right, some of it is true.
Yeah.
And regardless of how you feel, it's true to them. And and we always talk about how we love each other and we do stuff, but y'all don't want to change, but nobody want to change. Mm-hmm. And I know me, I have the issue sometimes where, I'm told that, about things and I'm kind of hard-headed and stubborn sometimes. But even in that, half the time is more because, once again, we have conversations. They don't be conversations no more because when you get your feelings out, now it's about your feelings. So now I don't want to talk. So it seemed like I'm being stubborn and I want to communicate with you. But sometimes, not helpful with me, you know what I'm saying? All right, talk to him, John. What's the last thing on your mind before we get up out of here?
Thoughts. Stop playing the victim. We gotta get out of that mentality. No one's gonna sit here and do anything for you because you like your sandwich with the crust cut off. You're just gonna have to do it yourself.
You got to do it your gosh dang
You're gonna
self.
have to do it. Stop waiting for people to try to take care of you, because all you're doing is setting yourself up to be taken advantage of. If you're taken advantage of, there's no progress that's going to be made at all.
Right.
That's just total and utter destruction. So take accountability, be responsible for your actions, own it up. That's the first way of getting past it and through it. And keep pushing forward.
Facts. Well, y'all, this been the show. This been Pop the Bubble. This been the real. We threw the line out.
Yeah.
We pulling it in. I hope that you got it. If you didn't, you sleep.
And know this is all in love.
All in love. We
All in
ain't. We
love.
not trying to judge you about how you're doing. We
We
just-
there's not nothing but
Right.
love.
We want it all. We want to get back to that village mentality, back to the love, because that's where the love was.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? We gotta stop thinking discipline is always a negative thing.
Right.
Yo, discipline is love.
Yes.
And anywhere I can get discipline, I'm going there and I'm gonna stay there because that's where I'm
gonna take it.
comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we'll hit y'all back up. We be seeing y'all next week,
Tune
Tuesday.
into next week.
Pop the Bubble. It's been real.
It's
This has
real,
been
yes.
the real. Shout out to you.
Are you ready to launch your business, but you don't know where to begin? Join the Iberio Business Center online program, which serves the Finger Lakes in Rochester, New York. The business course is offered in both English and in Spanish. Take advantage of the different speakers and their expertise throughout this course. The online program includes a pitch competition, which will assist you with funding for your business. For more information, visit iberio.org or call 716-418-4782.